So the Eagles, if they acquire Jaire Alexander, I do think they become even more unstoppable because now you just can manipulate your deck even better and put the best players on the field. There's something else that was interesting, and I read it over the weekend. It wasn't a notable headline, but it's gigantic for the story. Eagles defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, he is the blackjack player who has the different cards in his hand. And he has a couple of aces in the deck. The aces being things that you can manipulate, the ones or the 11s. That's Cooper DeJean. Vic Fangio, defensive coordinator, he said, we're going to find a way to start Cooper DeJean in our base package, either at outside cornerback or at safety. For those that are familiar, Cooper DeJean, he started only in nickel last year because you had Chauncey Gardner-Johnson who was starting and you had Darius Slay who was starting in base and in nickel. Cooper only started in nickel. In base personnel, when the offense comes out with 2 tight ends and a running back or a fullback and a running back and 1 tight end, Cooper DeJean, one of the best Eagles defensive players, he was off the field. But now, because he's one of the best defensive players, Vic Fangio is saying, no, we're going to find somewhere to put Cooper DeJean on the field. If you bring in Jaire Alexander, now all of a sudden, Cooper can play safety and you don't have to even think about putting him at corner. But without Jaire Alexander, you might say to yourself, Cooper is a better option at outside corner than Kelee Ringo. Ringo doesn't have that many starts over the course of his career. Let's put Cooper at outside corner. But if you get Jaire Alexander, now you can manipulate that ace that you have in your hand, which is Cooper DeJean, in a much better fashion. And you say, hey, we'll put Jaire here. We'll put Quinyon here. We'll put Reed Blankenship at safety. We'll put Cooper at safety in base personnel. Then in nickel personnel, hey, our second-round pick, Makuba, we'll start at safety. Cooper, you play nickel.